Welcome into a special broadcast of White Mountains Soccer at Sports Zone Radio. Tonight, the number 5 ranked Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets take on number 8 Sholo at Cougar Stadium. Our broadcast is brought to you by Realtor Elena Bastillos of Keller Williams Realty and by Rim Country Mechanical. Also brought to you by Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, locations in Sholo, Pinetop, and Heber Overgard. Now, let's go to Cougar Stadium for tonight's broadcast of White Mountains Soccer.
Hi, this is Cody Gasco. I'm here with Carter Anderson for the Sports Zone video broadcast of Sholo Cougars versus Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets varsity soccer.
How about this? Cold night, everybody's got their coats on. It's going to be an exciting game. This game last time was incredibly physical. It was assertive. They were skilled. We are absolutely excited to be broadcasting this for our audience.
Yeah, it should be a real physical match. Definitely excited to watch this play out. Always a big game when you have small town rivalries like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting thing, we're not on the soccer field. For people who are watching the video and know our fields, we're actually out in the football field tonight. What do you think about that? You practiced on this in the past?
Yeah, we always played at the soccer field when I was here. Whenever we did play at the football field, Snowflake's team had that. It was always real interesting because there's so many lines on the field. It got a little, I would say distracting would probably be a good word for that. So we'll see how it plays out.
It's got to be a lot. Is it quicker than it is on the normal big field?
To be honest with you, I don't remember it being, the ball never played quicker. It's just you get towards the sidelines and you got 15 different colored lines. So it adds an element to the game, I would say, of difficulty.
Right. Well, we're holding now for the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, how about that? First time I've heard a band at a Sholo Blue Ridge soccer game.
Very true. We never had that when I played.
That's just adds to the element of excitement. We've got our cheerleaders out here. The stands are getting fuller. I understand waiting to the last possible moment in this type of weather.
Yeah, it's very cold.
So, well, in regards to the field, we've got a crown field. Does that affect the game much?
Sorry, I'm getting a lot of noise from this. I'm having a hard time hearing you. You're asking about the field?
The crown of the field.
Yeah, there is, but there also is somewhat on the soccer pitch as well, so I feel like it shouldn't come into play a whole lot.
Excellent. Well, they've got an interesting history. Blue Ridge has won state championships multiple times in the past. They've had state championships last year, graduated a few seniors, but they come back locked and loaded with a strong sophomore and junior group. Not a lot of depth. We had some COVID issues and some things like that. They don't have a JV, unfortunately, this year, but they are definitely locked and loaded and looking strong this year. Sholo's a junior-heavy program, and they are really also looking strong. In the last game they played, they won in a fairly tough game. It was physical, there was red cards, there was controversy, and this game, I think, is just going to light it up because of that.
Absolutely. Second game of the season for against the same opponents, and you always want that. If you've won the game, you definitely want to win again and prove that you deserved it. If you lost, you really want that win back.
Right.
So I think we're in for a real treat tonight.
You think this is going to prep them well for playoffs, both teams?
Absolutely. I really think that when we get into it, we'll hopefully see how well these teams do, and I think this is a good preparation for state. Two tough teams. Looks like we're just getting ready for kickoff here.
Well, your Blue Ridge starting lineup. Actually, let's go with Sholo's starting lineup. Garrett Brumfield will be up top, playing the 9 or the center attacking striker. Your 7 and your 11, respectively, are Jesse Freeman and Brendan Bustillos. Your 10 and 8, or your attacking mids, will be Zane Gaylord and Dalen Richards. And your defense, from right to left, will be Dylan Lunt, Grayson Tregaskis, Diego Campos, and today we have a change in the lineup. Actually, it'll be Nick Scherter at the left defender. Oh, and a cute play. Ball to the corner.
Like the Cougars drop in, they get a nice cross into the box. See if they can get the shot off, and Blue Ridge clears it well.
Wow. Great way to start the game.
Absolutely. Now Blue Ridge is working it up. They pass it. Ooh, a nice through ball.
Beautiful.
See if the defender can stop him there, and he does, and gets it out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a Blue Ridge throw. Looks like he had maybe an illegal throw there, and it goes to Sholo. Oh, Blue Ridge brings it back in, stolen it back by Sholo. Good clear.
Almost playing that like a false 9 today. Instead of turning and attacking his two defenders, basically dumped the ball out of the sideline and tried to turn on that. I'm assuming some pattern play going in.
Looks like Blue Ridge gave that one away to Sholo. They're going to try to cut out by Blue Ridge defense nicely.
I see Adam Finnegan out there. I should have mentioned him as a starter as well. He's playing the defensive mid or the 6.
Sorry if you guys are getting any noise. We got wind blowing our papers, and we're doing the best we can to keep hold of them. Oh, Blue Ridge loses the ball on the sideline. It's going to be a Sholo throw. Nice throw into the middle. Really trying to work those through balls on the wings tonight down the right-hand side.
A little more direct soccer than I've seen out of them on smaller fields in the past. This is interesting. I wonder if this is an intentional game plan, or this is just how the boys see what's available.
We'll see how it lines up. They seem to be working their passes real nice right now up front.
Definitely playing more of a high-pressure game, and I have to admit, I came in expecting them to play a low-pressure game, picking up in the back half of the midfield, and here they are attacking high, which creates exactly those kinds of opportunities.
Ooh, and a good stop by the keeper. Blue Ridge broke through the lines there, and keeper came out with a nice slide.
What a dangerous play. What a great play by Josiah, the keeper.
Promise I've got to get this clock set.
Long ball is at midfield. We should mention, Rim Country Mechanical is a family-owned business that has been providing quality heating and air conditioning service to the White Mountain communities for the last 28 years. We want to thank them for helping sponsor today's game.
So I got to stop.
Looks like Blue Ridge working it back up the line. It's going to be a Sholo throw. Looks like a little miscommunication, but lucky enough, right back out for a Sholo throw. Good header to the middle. It's broken up by Blue Ridge nicely, and they are on the counter attack.
That's Diego Campos playing defense. Stepped up quickly. He's transfer from football a couple of years ago and has really stepped up. He was named a captain as a junior. I believe he's talking about going off to Annapolis or something to that effect, to the best of my recall.
Looks like a foul by Blue Ridge on Sholo. We'll take the ball back and get a free kick.
They got a big foot in Josiah coming here. We'll see what happens. Ooh,
good through ball, a little heavy. Good read by the keeper to come out and pick that up.
Creative.
Absolutely.
That was good play.
Absolutely. It was a good ball over the top, just a little strong. Good clear from our defender into the stands.
Grayson's played well all season. I had the opportunity to watch him play a few games, and has been strong, fast, just rock solid.
Quick back pass back to the keeper, and he makes it clear good. Definitely a dangerous pass sometimes. These fields play a little quick, but they obviously feel comfortable on it. Looks like we've got another bad throw in by Blue Ridge, and it'll be a Sholo ball.
That's Adam Finnegan again. He came to the area about a year ago as a transfer in, and actually has been playing striker quite a bit, so I'm a little surprised to see him playing the 6, but I know they love his energy and his physicality.
Absolutely, that's someone you want, is somebody physical that's not afraid to get in there playing in that position. Good cut out by Sholo.
There he is again.
Good pass through by Blue Ridge. And they retain possession. Good pass up the middle, back out to the wing.
Nice triangles they're setting up.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got some good quick passing going on, which is tough for any defense to deal with. Little kick at the back there, but
I guess he came out with it and they wanted to play on.
Yeah.
Wonder if that'll set a tone for the game.
Yeah, I would say we're already getting a little chippy out there. Ooh, a good cross. Good thing keeper. Good positioning by the keeper to be ready for that.
Well, we've had probably a little bit more opportunity on the Blue Ridge side, but relatively even game so far.
Yeah, nothing big yet. I would say the biggest chance of the game so far has been Blue Ridge's through ball that the keeper had to come out and slide for, but looks
Grace.
like good read by the defense. Looks like Blue Ridge will have a corner.
That was Grayson Tregaskis once again, saving the hide of the team. Boy, I'll tell you what, that could have been dangerous.
Absolutely.
We've got a corner kick. This is Elena Bustillos, realtor, corner kick, and harmlessly to the side.
It's going to go out for a Sholo kick. It looks like we've got some substitutions coming in.
Our stands have filled in pretty well. Always a big rivalry. This and Snowflake, that combination of these three teams, exciting soccer. So on that note, going through the top 10 teams as we head into tonight's game with 2 nights left, we've got Chino Valley as number 1 in the state, Camp Verde, Snowflake number 3 as they go up the sideline.
And the ball was kicked out, cleared away by Blue Ridge. It'll be a Sholo throw. We'll see if they can get anything out of this attack. He throws a good throw all the way back. Trap was a little heavy, and Blue Ridge has got the ball back, and now we're back at midway.
The long ball's at midfield. St. Augustine, one of the southern teams, they're actually 8-0-2, but ranked number 4. Blue Ridge is ranked right behind them at number 5.
Good steal by Sholo, and we're running up the wing. Hopefully he can get someone in the middle, and dangerous ball through the center, just nobody there to connect with it. Looks like Sholo's going to keep that in and put it back into play.
So
out for a goal kick, for Blue Ridge goal kick.
Those wings have got to keep even with the play. If you don't have anybody there, you're just playing 1v2 most of the time.
Absolutely. He did send him a nice ball. He just needed to, that center forward needed to keep up with it. And
So the number 6 team in the state is Madison Highland, number 7 is Sedona Red Rock, and number 8 is Show Low. And the reason we mention this is because Show Low's on the precipice.
Good ball by Blue Ridge. Keeper out again early to pick that up.
With Blue Ridge sitting at number 5, Show Low sitting at number 8, it's pretty much at least a must-tie game for Show Low, if not a must-win. Blue Ridge, they want this for seeding purposes. If they can happen to move up and get host a home game for the first round of playoffs, fantastic. If they lose, they might end up playing a pretty tough team, say in Camp Verde or Chino.
Absolutely. I would definitely say no matter which side of this one you're sitting on, whether you're Blue Ridge or Show Low, it's a must-win game. And just for the pride factor alone, that small town. Looks like that ball's going to go out for a corner for Blue Ridge, and he puts it nicely into the middle, and a good catch by the keeper. Sometimes those low, hard-driven ones are tough to keep a hold of, and he grabbed that really nice.
How tough is it to play with this cold ball?
I don't remember it affecting me as a player. You just get in the zone. It's just something you deal with. But I would say probably if it affects anybody, it would affect a keeper.
Right.
A little harder to hang on to probably, and definitely the passes are going to come in a little crisper, I would think, because the ground's going to move just a little faster.
Well, as a former football player, I will tell you, I have tons of respect because I cannot imagine hitting that heavy a ball that cold. Sent at some of these guys can kick 55, 60 miles an hour. Boy, that just sounds like concussion time.
Oh, yeah. Well, even in the pros now, that concussion protocol has got pretty serious. They stop games for it anymore. It's definitely damage can happen if that catches you wrong.
And goes out for Blue Ridge throw in. We got an Ace Hardware throw-in. Ace Hardware has been a longtime supporter of youth sports in the White Mountains. From their locations in Show Low, Pine Top, and Heber Overguard, we want to thank Byron Brown, B Squared, and his crew for providing us such great services and all of our sponsorships.
Looks like Blue Ridge got a nice cross into the box, clear away nicely by the Show Low defense. Only as far as midfield, and Blue Ridge does have the ball back, and they're working on that attack right now. Maybe a counter on here by Show Low. It's looking dangerous. He's going to bring it all the way over. Maybe a little heavy. Oh, what a save to keep that ball alive. Good cross into the box. Oh, and a good stretch by the keeper to stop that. What a good counterplay by Show Low Cougars to bring that up the field.
That was absolutely fantastic play. Even going back to the right-footed trap on the outside of the foot to then switching over for that pass. That was Caden Goodman on the sideline, dancing that sideline, keeping the ball in bounds, and making just an absolutely fantastic cross.
Yeah, that's definitely what Show Low's game plan has seemed to have been so far tonight. They've sat back, defended well, and seemed to be really dangerous on the counter. And Blue Ridge has also, on the other end of that, worked it up really nice. They've been kind of more methodical in their passing, and the keeper comes way out for a slide to clear that ball.
I noticed Goodman on the sideline here was wide open again, and they're going to be vulnerable to the switch. We'll see if Show Low recognizes it and can perhaps catch that at halftime.
Looks like it's going to be another Show Low throw. Get the ball back into play, and a good over the top. Ooh, good body out by the Blue Ridge defense to keep the Show Low forward from that ball.
This has been a well-fought game. Very, very even. Harmlessly into the keeper's arms.
Another steal by Show Low there.
That's Zane Gaylord. Zane's dad, I believe, actually owned CrossFit for a while, and that kid is a weightlifting machine, built more like a fullback playing football, and you cannot knock him off the ball. Reminds me a lot of Messe in a lot of aspects. His ball handling, fantastic. Is that Ricardo Rodriguez running down the line?
Looks like a good pass into number 9. Shot over the bar.
What a strong foot. He's going to be dangerous 40 yards out. Got to watch him. Well, while we have a break, Rim Country Mechanical is a family-owned business that's been providing quality heating and air conditioning services to the White Mountain communities for the past 28 years. If you're looking for heating and cooling services in Show Low and the surrounding area, look no further than Rim Country Mechanical. Since 1983, our knowledgeable and fully trained staff have been well known for exceptional integrity and quality, along with their excellent customer service. Rim Country also offers a wide range of high technology and innovative Lennox HVAC products. The Lennox name is known for its dedication to creating quality equipment through continuous innovation, and you can find your Lennox at Rim Country Mechanical. Call 928-537-1803 or visit rimcountrymechanical.com, and I will tell you they are a fantastic company.
Looks like Blue Ridge on the attack again. Show Low cuts it out nicely. I got to tell you, I don't see a big difference right now between the teams. They seem to be playing very, very evenly. I would say, man, chances on both sides. Not a whole lot between them right now.
Well, we'll see who has the conditioning. We'll see if there's any injuries during the game, any cards during the game. A lot of factors will come in, but I think Show Low's got a little deeper bench, and if you're looking at the screen right now, you'll see probably at least 5 of those Show Low kids that can certainly come in and give breaks. On the Blue Ridge side, typically they only have 1 or 2 that will sub. But I do know their conditioning is exceptional.
Especially during a game like this, a lot of those big players aren't going to let conditioning be a factor. They're going to push through everything and leave everything out there.
Yeah, I've noticed Alberto Diaz, number 10 for Blue Ridge. He's playing, looks like defensive mid. The conditioning, the strength out of him, and he's just really seemingly now stepped up and really taken over the last 5 minutes in terms of wanting to play. He wants the ball.
A good step up from Show Low's defense there to get that ball away. He looked like he was getting ready to unleash that shot.
You know, they're handling the crown of the field very well. I would have expected a couple balls to go out, and that would have been a good example. But they've covered well. They've anticipated.
Blue Ridge again on a nice attack. They got some good dribbling, good passing. Looks like that ball is going to go out for a corner, for a Blue Ridge corner.
This will be Elena Bustillos Realty corner kick.
Ooh, and a good header from Blue Ridge right at the Show Low keeper, and he's able to hold on to that ball. He'll clear it up to the sides. Going to miss by Blue Ridge, but no harm done. Out for a Blue Ridge throw.
You know you've hit the ball clean when you hit that knuckleball. That ball was barely spinning as it came off his foot. And
yeah, that's why he missed that trap. When those are coming at you like that and they're knuckling around, they're almost impossible. That's what I would call a keeper's nightmare.
Absolutely.
Or defender in that case, because when I played defense and those balls were coming at you, they're very hard to read. Number 18 into the box, and a good clear. And a foul by Blue Ridge.
Well, it seems like they wanted to maintain a little bit of control of the game. That didn't seem terribly physical, but on the replay, elbow came off the body.
Yeah, I'd say that. Clear foul, nothing hard, just a clear foul. A good ball from Show Low, a little flick over the top, and now they're on the attack.
What a cheeky ball that was. Impressive. He's done a lot of that creative type play all year long. Now we got a substitution. Garrett Brumfield going in for Adam Finnegan. Looks like he's going to go into the defending 6. He started up at the center striker, so they've moved some players around tonight. That's Brendan Bustillos creating all the havoc right there.
Sholo maintains the ball in front of the Blue Ridge 18-yard box.
Set up.
Got some good passes, clear foul. Tried to play advantage, but looked like he was going to lose it, so I think that's why the referee stopped that.
We'll see if they speed this up or if it looks to me like they're going to slow it down and set it up on the back post. Now, Brendan is left-footed, so this ball should curl in pretty well.
Get a nice cross into that back post is what I think I'd be looking for. And he goes with the shot, and he's not too far wide. Sometimes those quick shots, you catch the keeper off the line, and
he's got a good leg. Winds died down. That makes it a lot more comfortable for all the fans here. Certainly for our broadcasting crew. Speaking of broadcasting crew, we got Seth Jane, former Sholo player, down on the sideline. Now DPS officer, actually. And he'll be covering our halftime with interviews, coaches, cover any injuries that we may have.
A good switch to the field by Sholo, just out to that right wing. And Blue Ridge just gets it back. Oh, Sholo stayed with it, though. What a good way to stay with that ball and keep after it. Good heavy push by the forward to get through there. Ooh, just needed to settle that a little bit.
Great cross.
Absolutely, yeah. Good play in the box. They're just rushing that. Their last chance just seems to be a bit rushed. If they just slow that down a little bit, I think they'd be doing real well. But like I said, in a game like this, when you've got a rivalry going on, you understand why the nerves are there.
Right. And you can see what I was saying about his physicality and ability to manage a ball. It's just impossible to knock him off a ball.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he seems to be...
Ooh, fast counter.
Got good presence there. And like I said, Blue Ridge is on the counter. Looks like our defender did kick it out. Goes to a Blue Ridge throw. They've already got it back into play. Pass up to their number 9. He's looking back. He's got a good run up for help. He's going to hit that from deep, and a good shot. That knuckled down really good. That was a good save.
Great ball.
Looks like number 19 for Blue Ridge. Donovan Hanridge.
I think he came out of that defensive mid position. That was a
was a good run up and a really good shot as that thing dips. If you can see that right at the end, that had a good curl on it.
Well, you can see that the conditioning of Blue Ridge is there. For them to be able to make long, fast runs like this and have very few substitutions is so impressive.
Absolutely, yeah. And it looks like Sholo's back on the attack. He's got some good footwork on the end, looking for that pass. Good little 1-2, beautiful ball. If you can get that across the middle there. Good drop back to maintain possession there. I don't blame him for that. Didn't have a whole lot in the middle going on for him. Sholo does lose it. Looks like Blue Ridge is going to try to work this wing. And now they are on the counter. That 18 for Blue Ridge has got some speed to him. He's going to be tough to deal with. A good ball through the middle, but cut out nicely by 17 for Sholo.
Good positioning.
Yeah, it's just tough to call this game right now as far as who's doing better, because I feel both teams are just really even in their chances, and their creativity has been really nice tonight.
Two big Goliaths going at each other, number 8 and number 5 in the state.
Let's see, they got it just a nice cross into the box, real deep, good header. Whew, just over the crossbar. Those are the ones that scare the keepers. Looks like we got a quick break here. Bring in our sponsor. Realtor Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty is a proud supporter of White Mountains Soccer and proud to help present tonight's broadcast of boys soccer here at Sports Zone Radio. Elena knows that just like in tonight's matchup between Sholo and Blue Ridge, realty in the White Mountains is highly competitive. In today's market, you need a real estate agent ready for that competitive playing field. When it's time to find a home in the White Mountains, or if it's time to sell your property, give Elena a call and be confident that she has the experience and knowledge to the best job possible. Call Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty, 928-368-7901.
Well, not only is Elena a good...
We got a good run from Sholo up the wing and a good run out by the Blue Ridge defense to clear that ball. Looks like it's going to be I think it's a Sholo throw, but we got a substitute coming in for Sholo. Looks like number 6.
That's...
Apologize. Trying to get the player's name. We've just had some papers blown around tonight. We finally got the wind to die down, so we're trying to get everything back organized here. As Sholo works that ball still, pushing forward towards the 18. And number 6 is Gavin Driscoll. And a clear by Blue Ridge. And looks like Sholo's going to let that run out for a throw-in. He's going to throw it back to his keeper.
Oh, I love this little switch field. See if it happens.
Definitely tries to switch it, but instant pressure by Blue Ridge, and
so that's
missed kick there, goes out for Blue Ridge throw. But a good look by the keeper to get that ball switched field. Blue Ridge just read that pretty fast. Got a clear by Sholo up to number 6, and he does a good job of getting that ball up the wing. Let's see if he can beat it out, and it's going to go out of bounds for a Blue Ridge throw.
Not getting a lot of support out of our defensive wings or our 2-3s.
Yeah, it's they're playing definitely more
very cautious.
Very cautious. That's a good word for it. They don't want to give it away in a cheap position, which I understand. But sometimes you need those risks to move the ball up the field well.
Well, this is interesting.
Looks like they got the keeper coming all the way up for the kick.
That's a level of comfort.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a pretty high press from a keeper, especially in a game like this with the firepower that Blue Ridge has. He does have a beautiful cross into the box, and it falls nicely for Sholo, and they put it just wide.
That was a good challenge by the defender. Well done. Yeah, it's a risk versus reward kind of situation bringing them up like that. That's they're so vulnerable to a fast counter. I like it.
Yeah, I got to give credit to him, though. It was a great cross into the box, right where you want that delivery to. Sometimes you have that perfect delivery, and you just need that little bit of luck when it gets into that position. But they definitely, brave on their part to send him up there to take that kick. But after seeing where he delivered it to, you understand why.
Right. Yeah, Coach Brumville's done a pretty amazing job the last few years. Brought this program that was already pretty solid and is looking like they're about ready to go to the next level with this massive class of juniors. They only have actually one starting senior this year.
And Sholo steals the ball away at the Blue Ridge 18, and they've got a nice counter, and he shoots it from pretty deep, and a pretty comfortable save for the keeper.
Blue Ridge's pretty young, too. They've only got 3 seniors. They're going to be strong coming forward. Going to be tough. Should be a fun rivalry to watch next few years.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of the same players, and they're only going to get better. And then another deep shot from Blue Ridge.
And that's Gustavo, I guess he is a junior. I stand corrected. He has a strong leg. I got an opportunity to watch him over in Round Valley, and he was ripping a couple of shots from 40 yards out that were just beautiful shots.
The ball falls nicely for Blue Ridge in front of the Sholo 18. He dribbles up through the box and cleared away. Goes out for a Blue Ridge throw. Taken quickly into the middle. And nobody there. Now maybe a Sholo counter. No, cleared right back in. Good on the Blue Ridge defense to get that right back into the danger zone. Good cross. That's going to roll all the way through and go out for a throw-in.
Just a smidge heavy. That was a good ball.
And played out of the back and right back to Blue Ridge. And another deep shot, real comfortable for the keeper. And a good boot.
Looking at the frequency and the volume of Sholo's substitutions, they should have plenty of legs left back in the end of the game. I wonder if that'll come play in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. They've, maybe even towards the end of this half, cold night, muscles starting to get a little tight. You've definitely seen a lot of Sholo substitutes, which, sometimes works out great for you in that, and sometimes it's hard to get settled in. So we'll see how it pans out for them.
Nice trap.
Good turn on the ball, and stolen back by Blue Ridge.
Well, they are definitely applying pressure. This is not contained soccer. This is attack and attack.
Yeah, both teams are very physical so far and getting a lot of shots off. Good leg up the side just to get that clear. A little safety first.
A little desperation. That tells me Blue Ridge is applying some pretty good pressure right now.
Yeah, I'd say definitely Blue Ridge has the most pressure coming forward at the moment. And it's continuous. A good seeking ball up the wing, but it's going to go to roll right to the keeper. A little strong. Blue Ridge are content with making nice, clean, crisp passes, and they are working it good. They've got good movement. They have a defender to just dribble it all the way into the box and another midfielder to drop back to cover his spot. They're really working those passes well, and you can see as they move up the field, you're getting a lot of players in more attacking positions that way, and it seems to be really working for them.
That was Reed Granillo that's subbed for Blue Ridge. Sholo had 3 subs go in. Blue Ridge seems to be settling in, a little more comfortable.
Yeah, and you can see just in their style of passing that like you said, they're more comfortable. They're not afraid to pass back, and they're really working it well. Another good shot from Blue Ridge that's going to go well wide, but they definitely are not afraid to take those hard shots from out. And if you get any of those on target, it makes it really tricky for the keeper.
Yeah, another big leg from Josiah.
Yeah, he's definitely got that clear. Ooh. Hard tackle from the Sholo defender. Going to be a Blue Ridge free kick, and looks like they're going to take their time to set up for this one.
Look at Jose Galindo is going to be taking that. Nope,
and a really nice ball. Oh, and a good save from the keeper. That is a tough, quick reaction save to make. Got his hands just to it in the nick of time, as you see the replay here. That's just a quick reaction save. Really well done.
That was number 11, Luis Perez. He actually was another one that scored, I think, 2 or 3 goals over in Round Valley from quite a ways away.
Yeah, that's a tough header.
Good ball.
Yeah, real physical in the box from both teams. Blue Ridge really wanting that goal, and Sholo doing well to defend it. It's quite the battle in there.
Well, while we have a break, Rim Country Mechanical is a family-owned business that has been providing quality heating and air conditioning services to the White Mountain communities for the last 28 years. If you're looking for heating and cooling services in Sholo and the surrounding area, look no further than Rim Country Mechanical.
You got Blue Ridge back on the attack. They're working that wing really well. Looking to get a cross in, cut out nicely by the Sholo defense, and a good pass out. They've been playing a lot of boom ball out of the back under pressure, and that was just a real calm pass, and now they get to maintain possession. And sometimes in these key games, just possession does just enough to knock your opponent off, as Blue Ridge has been doing. They've just been real crisp passing, and it's just been real clean. And sometimes that's, even if you're not moving forward real fast, it's just enough to work it in.
Right. And you could tell Sholo is just not quite as confident. There was a lot of space between the midfielders and the defense there, and there was just not a lot of support for a drop pass or a switch field.
agreed. I would say that Sholo's playing super defensively. I mean, you can see where half field is, and their forwards are all the way back. You got he's just ahead of the mid, so it looks like they're doing everything they can to keep that clean sheet tonight.
It may be also that he has made a tactical change and is playing low pressure. We'll see where they pick up pressure.
Dangerous play from Blue Ridge's keeper is going to fall. Two Blue Ridge defenders, and he works around. Good body from the Blue Ridge defender to keep 22 out of there. And a wild shot on target. I think he was thinking the keeper was still out of the box there, but Blue Ridge keeper did well to recover.
And that is exactly why. On the replay, that was Mr. Goodman, Caden Goodman, that made that shot.
Just that, even in midfield, they're just a little nervous out there. Yeah, it seems like the nerves are getting to them. And I think after halftime will be good for Sholo. They can settle down and really work on and just being calm. Blue Ridge seems to have settled. They've just put a nice through ball. They were real patient to put that pass in, and now Sholo's defense have done real well to stop that quick attack. They've got the pressure on it. It falls nicely, but he is offsides.
Methodical would be the word I would have to say for them. The last 10 minutes, Blue Ridge has absolutely been methodical.
Yes. You can definitely see the offsides there. Good save by the keeper. He didn't know. When you're playing back there, you don't know when it's offsides or not, and you got to make every stop, and it was a good reaching save.
And we got an ace hardware kick.
There can't be one made.
Good steal by Sholo. Going to bounce right for Blue Ridge. And it's going to go out for a Sholo throw.
He's pretty tenacious up there. I think it's about the third. He's not played a lot of striker today, and yet it's like the third time he's created some problems for Blue Ridge.
A good ball up the wing and cleared safely out by Blue Ridge. Get a nice Sholo throw again. Let's see if they make it quick. Looking for support. Looks like he could just use someone to come over and give him a hand.
Notice how nicely Chris Chavez, the right defender of the two, kept his head up, watched, made sure they marked the striker that had been making a run from the middle. Smart player.
Here comes, nice steal from Sholo to get it back. A good through ball. Let's see if he can run it out.
Ready, take three. It's time.
Looking back for that back pass and just puts it out of bounds. And Blue Ridge quick to take it in. What a good throw. Strong arm. That's going to go out for another Sholo throw.
About 3 minutes left in the half. Been fairly clean. Cleaner than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, I expected a little. I mean, it's been physical. You just expected a few more fouls, probably.
Right. Oh, it's been good soccer.
Good on-target shot. So Blue Ridge is going to pick it up at half here.
Seth?
Yeah.
You good to go?
Yeah.
Okay, who are you going to take first?
Andrew.
Okay. All right, you know what you're going to cover?
I'm sure. We'll come up with it.
And Blue Ridge, nice ball through the wing, just cut out by Sholo to stop that. The number 18 was making a good run. Miss. Number 12 picks it up in the middle for Blue Ridge. Nice slide through to number 9. Drop back for 12. Oh no, it's going to fall right for Blue Ridge, right in front of the keeper there. And a low hit shot that goes just wide.
I love those low hard kicks.
Yeah,
I think that he missed that by just a foot or two with the left foot. That was a fantastic shot.
Yeah, it didn't look like a whole lot from up here. And those low hard shots are tough to get to. Still feel like fans are creeping into the crowds here. Every time I look down, I feel like it's gotten a few more. Looks like Blue Ridge is going to get a free kick just outside the 18. That is a real dangerous spot for Sholo to be in. Looks like you got maybe a right footer and a left footer lining up for it. Don't know if it's going to be a shot or if he's going to try to curl it in for the cross.
Very dangerous spot.
Tough to defend. He's going to go for a nice shot and it hit off the goalpost behind, just over the top.
Just a smidge high. Well, you can tell the power is there.
Oh, he did, yeah, everything right on that one. You just didn't quite get the dip on it he was looking for. Clear out from Sholo. We're going to get it on the lines. And we're stolen back by Blue Ridge. Good pass into the middle. Keeping their heads up real nice.
Well, they let that play on.
Yeah. He didn't wait for advantage. I'm not sure if he was calling a foul there or not. It looked a little strong, but he seems to be letting them play tonight, which is good. You don't see that enough, I think.
The pace has definitely picked up.
Ooh, and he blows.
He's on a free run, huh?
Wow. Looks like he called halftime right during that counterattack.
Well, high school, you tend to see that a little more than other levels. So
they don't.
Well, while we're taking a break, Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty is a proud supporter of White Mountains Soccer and is proud to help present tonight's broadcast of the boys soccer here at Sports Zone Radio. Elena knows that just like tonight's matchup between Sholo and Blue Ridge, realty in the White Mountains is highly competitive, and in today's market, you need that real estate agent ready for that competitive playing field. When it's time to find a home in the White Mountains or it's time to sell your property, give Elena a call and be confident that she has the experience and the knowledge to do the best job possible. Call Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty at 928-368-7901. And as I had intimated earlier, and I didn't quite get a chance to finish as we were into a corner kick.
I think we're going to go down to Seth. He's got the Sholo Cougars coach ready to go.
You hear me? All right. All right, Coach. Coach Andrew here, the Sholo High School boys. Coach, what did you think about that first half?
Obviously very competitive. I think we're evenly matched. They're doing a good job of moving the ball around. We're doing a good job of playing defense. We got to come back out in the second half and work the ball a little bit better, connect some passes, and keep threatening that goal.
Any injuries?
No, sir.
Everyone, the team morale doing well?
They're excited. They're ready to come out, and they're ready to put a dub on the board.
Awesome, Coach. Thank you. Good luck next half.
Thank you.
So, Coach Seth, did you get the impression that they had for a while gone into low pressure at any point?
I think when they got tired.
So it was more just a fatigue factor, it wasn't a tactical plan?
No.
Right.
No, especially around that 20-25 minute mark, I think their subs started getting tired.
Very good. What did you see from the sidelines? Your thoughts?
It's a good game. It's exciting. The energy's awesome down here. Both Blue Ridge and Sholo. These boys are here to play.
The ball handling seems a little crisper on the Blue Ridge side. We were saying we think that perhaps that the conditioning factor of them is one thing and the number of substitutions Sholo has another. The second half's going to be playing out in that last 10 minutes, I have a feeling.
I agree. I think traditionally Blue Ridge has always had amazing conditioning no matter what. They've never subbed continuously at all. Maybe one or two times like they have under, whether it's Kirby Elkins or under Coach Crane or even under Breckenridge. They traditionally have never subbed very much. Sholo's been definitely a more subbing team historically.
Cody, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been real competitive, back and forth game, kind of on the edge of your seat stuff. You're not sure who's going to hit the back of the net first, but I definitely think that's on the cards. I just don't see this game going goalless. I really think someone's going to hit the back of the net. We've had great opportunities on both ends. Keepers have had to come up big on both ends, and it's just been a good competitive game. Good clean game. There hasn't been a lot of fouls. It hasn't been rough or out of hand. It's just been a good, clean, physical game, and I hope to see more of that in the second half, and I think we will. I don't see either team letting up at all. I will say I do agree. We'll see how the conditioning goes in the second half. and it's just going to be real interesting to watch. But I definitely see the ball hitting the back of the net. Both these teams really want that W, and they're going to work hard for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast-paced game. This has been one of the more fast-paced games I know I've seen Sholo play. Blue Ridge has played this fast against Snowflake when I watched them earlier. But they've definitely taken it up a notch.
Yeah, Sholo's been real fast on the counter, and that's where I feel like they've looked the best. And Blue Ridge has looked really good in transition. Their passes, and they're definitely not afraid to pass back, and they're real comfortable with that. And I think that's because they're able to press so high, because Sholo's kind of dropped back into that defensive third, and they really seem to be looking for that, for that shutout on the Sholo end. And Blue Ridge is really pressing hard to get that goal. Not to say that Sholo's definitely had their chances on the counter, so we'll see definitely how this goes. But I just don't see it ending scoreless. It's just a good game.
Right. I do wonder if Blue Ridge having those strong legs from about 30, 40 yards out, if eventually that Blue Ridge or that Sholo defense is going to suck back a little bit too far, perhaps, be vulnerable for a drop pass and a rip from back there, because they definitely have the legs to make that shot.
I agree very much. Sholo need to cut those shots out. There hasn't been very many that have been real threatening, but it's just a matter of time. You keep letting those fly, and they're going to be on target, and they're going to be dangerous. That would be my critique for Sholo, is they need to press that ball sooner. The defense needs to get up on those shooters. They know which ones they're shooting, and they need to get on to them really fast. So I think that's going to be key for them to shut that shooter down, and then in turn that'll help them play faster. They're playing so much on that counter. Well, if they shut that ball down a little bit quicker, they're going to be quicker on the counter. And if Blue Ridge keeps doing what they're doing, they're going to work one in. They've had really nice crosses into the box, really dangerous through balls. So like I said, either way, this game is just, we're in for a goal.
I think you're absolutely right.
Can I jump in here?
Well, sure.
So Cody, kind of playing off that, my dad growing up always said shots make goals, and so I think in playing off those shots, those 40, something's gonna fall, something's gonna slip, either it's a keeper or just a well-played shot. Shots make goals. And I think if Blue Ridge keeps doing those, they're definitely gonna slip one in.
I agree. That's why I was saying they need to shut that down sooner. They're gonna keep letting them make those shots, and one of them's gonna, like you said, the keeper's gonna save it, and it's gonna fall for a Blue Ridge player. One's gonna go in. One's gonna ricochet and fall to someone making a run. That I agree. Those are very, very dangerous, and I think they need to be more alert to that happening.
I think Sholo's also had their opportunities, like you said, playing off more than traditionally I think they've had against Blue Ridge, because Blue Ridge's been so dominant for so many years. It's seen more of an evenly matched at times on the field, at least from down here on the play, than traditionally we've seen from a Blue Ridge Sholo game.
Well, on that note, if we go looking forward, we've got Chino, Camp Verde as one of the top 1 and 2 teams. Which team do you see lining up best against both of them?
We're going to move that shot back another 10 yards.
Coach Seth?
Oh, sorry.
It gets harder as we get started, I'll tell you.
I like Chino's balanced attack a lot better. I think they're more well-rounded, and they have had a complete program for so many years. It's kind of second nature to them. Their coaches grow up in it, their players grow up in it, and it's kind of just a whirlwind repeat of what they do.
Right.
I think I'm looking at the cheerleader, sorry, doing their thing. Chino has the most well-rounded team so far.
Yeah, and they're undefeated. But which team would you see matching up better against Chino?
That's a hard one. They're all, the top 5 teams are all pretty even.
Fairly interchangeable. After watching tournaments this year, I would absolutely agree with you.
I remember playing, watching Chino for years, and they always, I would kind of call them the old school Barcelona. They had that real quick ticky-tack passing, and just real comfortable with the ball.
A lot more than.
And that's going to be tough for any team to defend against. But the way Sholo is sitting back, I feel like they would have a better chance against that style of play. But not to say Blue Ridge wouldn't adjust to that.
So we had the opportunity to watch them against Chino in a 0-0 game in a playoff this year, and Sholo they had a couple injuries and they had kept a couple players out, and yet tied them 0-0. And what they done is they played low pressure. They dropped back into their defending third, let them play with the ball all they wanted to with the tiki-taka indirect soccer thing, and just said, fire away. We got the keeper, we got the defenders that'll step in front of the ball, shoot. So I'm excited. Either one of these teams facing Chino or Camp Verde will be exciting, because on the Chino side, you've got fantastic soccer. On Camp Verde side, you've got good soccer with incredible physicality. They play more like a football team sometimes than they do a soccer team.
Hey guys, I'm going to catch Coach Kirby here in a second.
We're going to go to Coach Kirby at halftime for a quick discussion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a rivalry house away. This is White Mountains $500 victory. This is how it is.
Hi guys, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm here with Coach Kirby with Blue Ridge. Coach, how did that first half go?
It was good. I thought we moved the ball really well. We're not capitalizing on some defensive mistakes. I think that, we're going to capitalize more this half. But as far as moving the ball around, I think, we need to win some more 50-50 balls, right? We're not getting some 50-50 balls, but we'll take care of those two things. We're going to get a win here.
Any major changes for the second half?
No major changes, no injuries. No, we're going to start the same way we started.
Good luck. Back to you guys.
Well, Coach Elkins knows what he's talking about. This is a guy who's won 2 state championships for Blue Ridge, knows the sport, loves the sport, is passionate about the sport. You can see it dripping from every pore of his body that he loves the sport. And I think that program is just going to continue to grow and grow. Comes in his first year and wins a state championship. How many coaches as a coach? How many coaches can do that? Just amazing.
Not many, and now Blue Ridge always has had a great team ever since Breckenridge was coaching, and they were just tough, and that really built their program for them, a long time ago, and they've carried that really nicely, and you haven't seen a huge dip. They're always a dangerous team.
Just fantastic. Hey, as long as it's as cold as it is, we should probably discuss that fantastic opportunity we have from Rim Country Mechanics. In this space. Give us an
Looks like Blue Ridge is going to dribble out of the back. And you just tell they're a little more comfortable. Their keeper's not clearing it. They're working those passes up, and now they've maintained possession into the 18 box. Good slide from Sholo. Blue Ridge coach is not too happy with that. I didn't see a whole lot in it.
I believe that's Jesse Freeman. He's actually been down most of the season with hamstring injuries, so it's good to see him back.
Looks like that might fall nicely for Sholo, and it does. He's going to work it, just getting over half. They've got, man, Blue Ridge is just tracking back really well. They've just got them locked down. I don't think those through balls are going to work for them. I just feel like they need to settle down and make some clean passes.
Yeah, I would agree.
But that's the thing with a counterattack. Sometimes they'll sneak up on you. Can't tell, is that going to be, oh, Blue Ridge throw goes in. Nice throw all the way to the middle of the field. They got nice clean passing going on. Oh.
Right off his back.
Right off his back, yeah. Way to keep it in, but right back to Blue Ridge. They need to cut that out quick.
I thought that first touch was a little heavy, but he sure came back and recovered.
Yeah. Let's see if they can clear that. Man, that's ping-ponging around in there is never good when you're on defense because you never know where that ball is going to fly. And Blue Ridge with a really far shot, and looks like the keeper's going to keep that in play. He's got a nice punt up field. Let's see. Looks like it's going to fall to Blue Ridge. Oh, and a miss header that's going to go out of bounds. Let's see if they take this quick.
Right there looks fine.
Maybe, I don't know if we got a bloody nose or something. We got a player coming off the. Looks like he was sent off by the referee.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
I'm guessing bloody nose. We try to get confirmation on that, and Cholo puts a shot well wide.
If Coach Seth could take a walk that direction, let us know. That'd be fantastic.
Stolen back from Sholo. Throwing from Sholo. Maintains possession. Nice cross into the middle. And keeper comes out and collects nicely. Like number 4 for Blue Ridge. Looks like he's wearing the captain's arms band. That one that came out for what appeared to be a bloody nose is already going back in. So not sure. Trying to figure out what happened there. Yep.
Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with Coach Seth. We'll try to get an update. I do see what appears to be Kleenex hanging out of a nostril. That would probably be
good indicator.
Left sasses.
Good throw in to the box. Let's see if Sholo can deal with it. Nice, calm passing.
And tried to draw a foul.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
Referee was having no part of it.
Been a well-refereed game.
I really feel like it has. It's been fair both ways. He's letting them play, and I like that. Looks like sub for Blue Ridge and 2 for Sholo.
There's Caden Goodman, son of my favorite dentist.
Good cross into the box by Blue Ridge, and that is dangerous.
Goal.
Oh, and just wide, just wide.
Great opportunity though for Blue Ridge.
Oh, looks like it might have been a deflection from Sholo to keep that out. I'm trying to look down there and see what happened. It looks like they're giving Blue Ridge. Yeah, they're giving Blue Ridge a corner, so looks like that must have just went just wide.
So we got ourselves an Ace Hardware corner kick. They are not setting up in the back post.
Yeah, he said. I think they were confused on which side it's taken. Looks like it's going to be on our near side here. And he puts it into the box. Doing a good clearance from Sholo. Those back post corners are really dangerous.
Really dangerous.
Over here. Is that the deal? Look. You got to be careful with it. We're getting a lot of other stuff, so we turned it out. You got to manage him right here. Up and down when you need him. Up and down when you need him. Okay?
Good clear by Sholo and back into the box by Blue Ridge. Good pass. He looked for the hard kick and nice settled pass.
Vulnerable for the switch and just didn't quite get to him.
Just dribbled out of bounds in front of him for Blue Ridge. Just ran out of space there. Good calm passing. That's what they need right now. Maintain possession. And Blue Ridge is back on the attack. Just on top of the 18 right now, and Sholo cuts it out. Ooh, good ball if number 3 can get there. Looks like Blue Ridge's defense is back to deal with it. Sholo's going to try to take a quick throw. They're still waiting for players to get up. And a shot that's
a little ambitious.
Just going to, he's going to keep it in. Unfortunately, no one followed him. Went to Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge clears up the line, and they keep that ball in, but
Back out to one, take one.
Now they got out of bounds play.
Hey, the first time these guys played was 1-0.
looks like it's going to be a Sholo throw.
Sholo being 1-0.
Clearance by Blue Ridge, and a stop by Sholo, and back up the line, and that could be. They got players.
Numbers.
Yeah, Blue Ridge has numbers coming into the box. Sholo did recover nicely and get back though. They need to put that. There you go, and he's stolen it back. That early pressure.
Game's definitely picking up some speed.
Yeah, I think
assertiveness.
Players are starting to get, and just wide. Not a bad low shot. Looks like it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Hey, you put it on frame, you never know what happens. Keep dive, ball bounces out. You just got to give that an opportunity.
No, never be mad at a player for taking a nice low shot like that, because if the keeper tries to save that, puts it back in, you might get a corner out of it. You never know where that's going. So I'm a big fan of the nice, low, hard-driven shots. Because most of the time, even when they're right at the keeper, if they're nice, low, and hard, the keeper's not going to hang on to them, and they're going to bounce back into play. Pretty ambitious ball up the middle by Sholo.
And a little heavy. That's just the nerves.
Ooh, good tackle.
Ooh, Campos, he's definitely working hard tonight.
Trying to get a little too fancy there, but Sholo keeps possession. A good slide. Ooh, trick from the back. That looked like a foul, and it's going to be. And now Sholo's going to get the ball.
Looks like there were some words there.
Looks like we got a player down on the field right before Sholo took that kick.
That's Diego Campos. I didn't see what happened.
Now, it looks like the Sholo keeper's back up here for the kick again. And I got to tell you, if you're going to do that, I feel like you need to put some players in the box. That's a long run back if Blue Ridge gets the ball.
And we got ourselves an Ace Hardware direct kick. See what they can do with it.
And the keeper's going to put it over the back of the net. Heavy kick.
Was not off by far. I do think that would have been relatively harmless. I think the keeper probably could have saved that pretty easily.
Yeah, Yeah, that's a pretty big distance to go for a shot from there. But hey, one on target is one on target. You never know.
Again, hit a post, bounce. You never know.
And that falls nicely for the Blue Ridge, but a great stop. That could have been dangerous for Sholo there.
That's Grayson Tregaskis with that stop. Well, now we're starting to see a little more small ball out of Sholo.
Yes, I like this. They're working the ball. He needs someone to pass to, though. They need to move up. This is where your defense needs to come up and help you out. They're just playing a little.
Just not getting the support there.
Yeah, they're just lacking that little bit.
And as we say that,
looks like a foul on number 10 and possibly a card. It's going to be a yellow card for number 10 for a tackle from behind.
that was Alberto Diaz. He is one of the core central players for Blue Ridge, so that's going to be interesting the next 25 minutes or so, that he'll have to play a little more cautiously.
Which is tough to do when you're a physical player, as he's shown tonight. That's what you're there for, is that's your job, and when they take that from you, I mean, a foul's a foul, but now you got to be real cautious and still try to do your job.
Big game as a senior, last game of the regular season. I can certainly understand the juices getting amped up a little bit.
It's like a quick Sholo throw. They're gonna. Oh, I thought that ball was going to fall nicely for him. Number 7 and number 4 with a good clear from Blue Ridge. Now Blue Ridge has got it back up at half, and Sholo did nicely to recover to stop that attack. Got a foul down on the field.
Take a look at that replay.
Did not see what happened there.
Boy, this is a dangerous spot for a cross to the back post.
Yeah, and look at you see their defense coming in. Number 2 slipping in the back door, and nobody's picking him up. He's going to go to that back post. Not a single Sholo player has seen him. And look at No, the keeper saves that off the line. What an incredible save. Blue Ridge coaches do not seem happy about that. That was very, very close.
You know, the far referee was all over it. I saw him waving it off almost immediately. We'll take a look at the replay.
Yeah, the lineman, the back line, he called that off instantly. That was very dangerous, and ooh, that's tough. That is tough from this angle.
From this angle, that is really tough. Now, for the people who are novices about soccer, that ball has to be completely across the line, not touching the line, not halfway on the line, but completely across, and really difficult from that camera angle.
I would say you have to go with your lineman on that. He had the perfect shot of it.
We'll take one more look
at it again. It's behind his legs. There's no way for us to see that from this camera angle. The lineman, I feel like he got that spot on. He didn't hesitate. He instantly called that off. So for me, no goal.
Well, it was good camera work by Derek Simmons. We only have 2 cameras here tonight, and we appreciate that effort.
Now, what we did see from Blue Ridge that nobody from Sholo picked up is during that cross, number 2 from the deep, Blue Ridge's defense slid all the way in there, virtually unmarked. There was nobody near him, and that's dangerous. If that ball would have come across, he would have had an uncontested shot on goal, and that's something that they seem to be working with right now, is Blue Ridge not afraid to press. We got 2 Sholo going for it. And
you know, really, I saw the same thing with Donovan Harridge. He's number 18 out there, and he was relatively unmarked on the far post. I was really surprised because he's such a tall player that you'd think that they would be really watching out for that header.
Sholo with Blue Ridge with a long kick, falls in front of the 18 for Blue Ridge, and Sholo defense dealt with that very nicely.
That's those long legs of Grayson. It looks like he's injured, grabbing his hip a little bit.
Looks like maybe just a little dead leg there. Took a knee to the thigh, maybe running through that tackle. Definitely going to hurt a little more. That temperature is still dropping. It's getting colder and colder by the minute.
Well, we'll be looking forward to Rim Mechanical taking care of that for us in the future.
Ooh, dangerous play from Blue Ridge, trying a bicycle kick next to a player, no call.
A little surprised at that.
Yeah, that's really dangerous play.
Right.
It's like Scholl's going to run through that.
It's really the entire purpose of having a yellow card.
Looks like we got a few subs from Scholo.
Yeah, Grayson Tregaskis is hurting. He's off screen to the left for people watching right now, but our Scholo center defender is definitely injured.
I think he's putting his... Oh, I thought he was putting his shin guard back in, but you're right, he does kind of look...
Oh, he's limping.
Yeah, he's hurting pretty good.
I'm a little surprised that they haven't done an adjustment. If nothing else, drop another defender down or drop a midfielder down to play defense and let him go up high. Just to ideally, they simply don't see. There's nobody subbing in for him.
No, but I mean, he's been playing well for him at the back. He's been crucial. He's been very crucial for Scholo to keep Blue Ridge out of the back of the net. So. With another clearance there, that would have been a really good through ball. He's still limping pretty hard. It looks like number 10, who did receive a yellow card from Blue Ridge, is coming back into the game. Looks like they're going to play him in a more attacking position, though, maybe.
Take one. Ask around. You'll hear my name.
Another clear by Scholo. And a low shot, and that was on target, and those are dangerous. It looked like a comfortable save in the end, but
pretty soccer.
So far, yeah, it's been good. Blue Ridge is passing, and
we had a long switch, had a header into a nice pass, great shot off of it, but just good soccer.
Looks like we got a injury for Blue Ridge on the field,
and they're able to finally pull out Tregaskis the way it looks. And the injured player for Blue Ridge stays on the field.
And it is a Scholo throw-in. Nice ball to the middle.
Legal throw.
Legal throw. We've seen a lot of those tonight. That's
this time of the year that shouldn't be happening.
No. And then both teams quite a bit of illegal throws. I'm not sure. And it could be. I remember when I played, like I was saying earlier, these lines might come into effect. They might not be necessarily an illegal throw. They may be stepping over that yellow line,
right?
And which I bet is what's happening quite a bit. Your eye picks up on that white line because that's what you're used to playing with,
right?
And then they throw a yellow at you because you're on a football field, and that gets tricky.
I have noticed a couple that have come out like right hand in front of the left hand, creating that side spin, and it's pretty detectable, and that may have been called for that too.
Searching ball up the side. If he can keep it in, that could be good, and it's going to go just out of bounds. Kind of dangerous with those sand traps down there on those wings that those players have to run into. Ooh, that... Yeah, offsides. Looked like he was obvious. Just offsides there.
If we can get a replay on that, I think it'll be pretty self-evident. Yeah, and here it is.
Yeah. He's well offside there. Good pickup by the referee. And again, Scholo's keeper comes all the way up to take this free kick.
They are comfortable with him.
They seem to be. I mean, that seems to be their game plan. They're not afraid to bring him up, and he's got the leg for it. He puts it into a dangerous spot, falls nicely for Scholo.
And that's the kind of dangerous thing. You just don't know what's going to happen in this game. Whereas we come down to 20 minutes left in the game, one bounce.
Yeah. I mean, we are one lucky bounce, one great pass, one good shot away from a winner in this game.
Absolutely. This much riding on this game, it's going to be an exciting last 20 minutes.
Well, that must be the problem. The Blue Ridge player just started to throw it in from the wrong spot, and they caught him.
Seth, you have a sideline report?
Yeah, you hear me?
We do.
All right. So Tregaskis had a dead leg. He's going to be good. He's going in right now. And I don't remember which player for Blue Ridge, but he had cramps and he's good. He's just walking it off right now.
Very good. Appreciate that sideline.
All right, and Sholo back on the attack. That's going to roll straight through to the keeper, and he clears it away. And nice trap from Blue Ridge at the midfield line. Ooh, and a good ball that just got cut out. That was a great stop there from Sholo. What a good-looking ball from Blue Ridge.
I'm sure the referee kept up with that. It looked like it was offside.
It was going to be close. He passed the ball. It was going to be close. But either way, as a defender, you don't know, and you cannot count on a referee making an offside call. You got to get back there and cut that ball, and that's exactly what he did. And Sholo with a nice pass. If he can work that into the middle, he's got a player at the back post unmarked. Hopefully he can get that cross through. And
again, they're not getting any support from the defense.
No, the defense is way far back on Sholo, and my guess is that's by design. They want to prevent Blue Ridge.
Oh, nice healer. Did you see that? So, very creative play. Just didn't quite come to fruition.
Looks like Sholo's going to get a corner after a few substitutions they're going to make. They are not afraid to continually put new players into the field. They obviously feel comfortable with all their players.
Got a little Elena Bustillos realty corner kick. Dalen Richards taking it, looks like.
And that is a deep corner to that back post, and that looked really good.
You had just said how dangerous that was.
Yep. See if he can get a good throw, and he does, right into the middle, and nobody's there. A wild shot from deep.
Aspiring. Didn't have a lot of chance, unfortunately, I don't think.
Sholo picks that ball up at half. Nice pass back, and now they seem to be, that was more comfortable play from Sholo. They've maintained possession, they've still got it, and then he takes a shot from deep. As the ball rolls out, we'll look at Ace Hardware has been a longtime supporter of youth sports in the White Mountains from their locations in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber Overgard. Winter is on the way, and it is time to start stocking up on supplies to beat the cold and snow. And I can tell you what, it is very cold out here right now, so you might want to hurry up and get some supplies.
Wish I'd have brought a hat and gloves. 3 quick passes upfield, and here we are at midfield.
Good pass from Sholo. Just needed a little more composure to get that ball across. And now Blue Ridge is looking good on the counter. Number 2 dribbling fast, and he is all the way up.
Here's my impression. I'm kind of thinking Sholo might be a little more content to get a tie out of this.
It does seem like they're sitting back a little more.
5 back consistently. The 4 defenders haven't. Usually your 2 and your 3, your outside defenders are going to go up consistently the entire game. They haven't. Now I see the 6, the defensive mid, sitting back very, very consistently.
Blue Ridge has the ball in the Sholo 18, and a nice stop from the center back for Sholo. Ooh, and a bad miss there, and the ball is at the top of the 18, and good block shot. Oh, that was going to be very dangerous. Ooh, and just over the top, a rapid succession of shots coming from Blue Ridge, and every one of those looked very dangerous. It was great on Sholo to keep that out.
That's the entire point of playing, as they say, park the bus or park the
Park the bus
plane.
Would be the correct term.
Right, depending upon who you hear from, if it's Chelsea or whatever. But that's the whole point, is to sit back, let your defense absorb those shots, and if you got a good keeper, you can get by with that all day long. And that's exactly what they did to Chino, except they had 7 players underneath the ball at all times instead of having 5.
Another blocked shot. They're starting to close those gaps down, which is good. Which you didn't see that in the first half. They were kind of letting them shoot a little more. I felt like so. It seems like they're closing those shots down better. And he calls it back for a foul. He tried to play advantage there, and Blue Ridge lost the ball.
And while we have a break, Rim Country Mechanical is a family-owned business that has been providing quality heating and air conditioning services to the White Mountains for the past 28 years. If you are looking for heating and cooling services in Show Low and the surrounding area, look no further than Rim Country Mechanical.
Oh, and a dangerous cross in is going to fall nicely for Blue Ridge. Can he settle? He does, and Sholo's going to clear that ball out. Blue Ridge is going to put it right back into play. And it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for Sholo.
Surprised he didn't grab that. Go for the throw or drop kick.
Do you risk touching that and letting it go out for a corner? I'm okay with the safe play there.
I'm guessing Josiah would agree with you. The nice thing about having two Josiahs, we can never be wrong on this.
That's true. Looks like it just rolled out of bounds. It's going to go for a Blue Ridge throw. Good stop from Sholo, and another one. Number 8 for Sholo doing, just took that to the face. That was a rough shot, and it's cold. You know that stings.
The speed of Dylan. Oh, wow. That's definitely picked up.
Yeah, it's getting a little more physical out there, and understandably, you got about 12 minutes left.
Got a Blue Ridge player down.
Looks like they're picking him up.
That's number 4, Jose Galindo. He's been a stalwart for them this year. That defensive line of Blue Ridge, I believe they're made up of 3 sophomores, so they're going to be ensconced for the next 3 years.
And they're solid. They seem to be really solid defense.
I will throw in keeper Josiah is also a sophomore, so look out.
Yeah, defensive back line might be dangerous for a few years.
Yep. As far as I'm concerned, soccer's 1-1, a loss on defense. Good turn.
Yep. Blue Ridge just with that nice passing to keep possession. A good flick. Pushing the back. He stays up on his feet, though.
He probably should have gone down.
Got a nice...
Good slide tackle.
Yeah, it's a little risky when you're in the box like that, but it did work out for him.
You got all ball. I think the cleats were down.
I agree. It was a clean tackle.
Dangerous, as you say. Wow.
Long ball over the top, and Blue Ridge is going to play that out.
No, again. I think that again was clean. He got ball.
Yeah, I mean, the fall looked a little painful, but he did hit the ball. That's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, they played on.
Yeah. Blue Ridge player all the way to the track.
Yeah, we got 5 on 4. 4 on 4 now.
And a deep shot, just wide.
Well, you can see the athleticism.
Yeah,
that keeper is a solid keeper.
Might have hurt himself on that follow through.
Oh, he is hurting.
Okay, I'm on one. Cut to one.
Sholo's keeper's going to clear this out.
That was dangerous ball. Wow.
Falls nicely for Sholo. Does play off the referee, but he keeps possession. Nice ball down the wing. Is he going to get there?
Just the crown of that field, I think, because that ball would have been on a normal field.
Just strong.
Right. But you can see the creativity and strength, and love to see that out of a junior.
See a clean tackle there. Sholo works it through and cleared by the Blue Ridge defense.
Very calm.
Very calm by number 13, absolutely. Just picked out. That was a good read from the Blue Ridge defense to cut that out. And we should take that as a Sholo throw.
It's one of the coach's least favorite issues to deal with. That it's so hard to coach is going to ball.
A dangerous look from Blue Ridge here. It's one-on-one. Let's see, and he does well. The Sholo defender, number 21, does well to keep that out. He does put it out for a corner, but that was real tough to keep up with. That was a beautiful through ball from Blue Ridge.
He is still hurting. You can tell he's limping. But
yeah, that dead leg he took is still.
Tell you what, if it ends up 0-0, Tregaskis may be our player of the game.
I would have to agree. He's been definitely Sholo's main man back there.
We still have ourselves an Ace Hardware corner kick.
Oh no, and the keeper goes through his hands, but it does just enough to take it off the player. And now Sholo's on the counter. Oh, too wide. See if he can catch up to it. Oh, and unlucky as it kind of pinballs around and falls for Blue Ridge.
Blue Ridge sure has numbers here. Ooh.
Yeah, that was lucky on Sholo's part that ball went out. But that was a great corner.
They were ready to attack.
That keeper just short. But he gets his fingertips to it and does just enough to keep that out of the back of the net.
Yeah, throw in.
It's like a Blue Ridge throw. Looks like we got two subs, one for Sholo and one for Blue Ridge.
I don't know how many saves he's had. We should have perhaps been a little better at keeping track of our stats, but that's
quite a few. Yeah, he's
gotta
been
be pushing 15, I would think by now. Close. 10.
Well, if you on target saves, I'd go closer to that 10 range. See what he's trying to do there with the flick, and that's going to go just out of bounds for a Blue Ridge throw.
We got ourselves a rim country throw in.
Dangerous cross from Blue Ridge, and it just falls in behind. And there's their defense again. Number 2 coming all the way from the back, and a great slide tackle from number 11 to keep that ball out. Now it is going to go out for a Blue Ridge corner.
Jesse Freeman, he's definitely been adding to the game tonight. So let's chat about what happens should this game go to a 0-0 tie. High school rules.
So that ball is cleared out.
High school rules will be a 5-minute break, as I recall. They'll do 2 halves of 10 minutes each with a 2-minute halftime between the halves. And it will not be a golden goal.
Standard overtime.
Yep. No shootout.
Because it can end in a draw.
Can end in a draw. I got to think Sholo would be just thrilled to walk away with a draw at this juncture.
As well as the game has went tonight, I feel I just don't see an edge either way. I feel that a draw is probably right. Not to say that either team hasn't had chances. I just feel as both teams have played really evenly. I would say a draw is fair at this point. Man, I can't imagine as a Blue Ridge or a Sholo player being happy with a draw, though.
No, I'm sure the players won't, but I know the coaches will go be happy not taking a loss in this game, either one of them.
Nice cross of that back post, and it must have just went out.
I think he dribbled out the sideline there. Well, you can see the Blue Ridge players jumping up and down on the sidelines trying to stay warm. It must be cold over there.
It's cold right here. I can vouch for that. And a deep shot. Again, it's going to go over the bar.
Again, Rim Country, where are you right now? Realtor Elena Bastios of Keller Williams Realty is a proud supporter of White Mountains Soccer, and we are so thrilled to have her as our president of our booster club in Sholo. Oh, that had to hurt.
Oh, and they kept that in, and Sholo kind of went to sleep on that one. They thought that was going to go out of play, and now Blue Ridge has got a good counter. They got a nice ball to the middle. That is dangerous. Whew. And that goes just wide. That was really good play by Blue Ridge. I feel the defense went to sleep on that one.
They did.
They really thought that ball was going to go out of bounds is what it appeared to me. And I feel they're a little lucky to come away with a no goal on that one.
You notice, though, once again, they got 4 or 5 people underneath the ball. They are definitely setting up a wall and just not allowing shots to go through cleanly. And don't forget, Ace Hardware has been a longtime supporter of youth sports in the White Mountains from their locations in Sholo, Pine Top, and Heber, Overgard. Winter is on the way, and it's time to start stocking up on supplies to beat the cold and the real cold and the snow.
Another hard through ball by Sholo. I wish they would just settle that down just a hair.
Well, the corners have been wide open. I'm a little surprised that they haven't taken advantage of that. They've been trying to shove everything seemingly up through the middle mostly. How many balls have you seen to the baseline and sent back to the 12?
Yeah, it's
almost none. Boy, he's got a strong foot.
Yeah, he punched that up the field. Nice flick from number 8, but it's just going to fall to Blue Ridge defenses as they get back.
And that's the problem with doing that at this level when you've got excellent boys teams. That ball is back in your face in 2 passes. I would much rather see them trying to build the ball from the back than just letting the ball fly.
I agree. Now, with that being said, Blue Ridge is also pressing really high, so that is tough for Sholo to do. I understand some of the clearances, get it out of there, but there has been times when I feel they could have settled down a little bit and played clean balls. Good ball up the line there. Let's see if anything comes of it. He's going to hang on to it, and Blue Ridge is going to get that back.
Just not getting enough support out of that midfield.
Yeah, there's just, like I said earlier in the game, there's just a divide between Sholo's midfield and Sholo's front. And
well, I think they're just content right now switching from indirect soccer a little more during the earlier season to direct soccer. Yeah. Oh,
referee slips down in that sand pit. I knew that was going to be dangerous at some point tonight. That's
you called that. You're clairvoyant, sir.
I wish I hadn't, but that's a dangerous place for that down there.
Any stock tips or anything?
Catches himself nicely, though. That could have been dangerous.
That might be the play of the game right there. That's Doug Plath.
Good save. Looks like Sholo's going to get a corner out of that.
Doug Plath is a long-time club coach from up in Pine Top. Well-known in the community. Excellent guy.
Nice low cross. Wow. Just nobody crashing that front post.
Dangerous, though, wasn't it?
I mean, if I was number 9 right now, I'd be sliding into that area.
I think it's interesting that they got a left-footed kicker on that one. And he was kicking from to the opposite wrong side of the circle.
Well, he whips it across there really nice. I mean, that is this is very dangerous.
That's a no-brainer call.
He blew the whistle, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, I think there was a little confusion on the field.
I'm a little surprised he didn't get carded, to be honest.
He didn't want to jinx it, but that was. He stopped an attack for sure.
Thank you for that Ace Hardware replay, Derek.
Ooh, and it goes over, and Sholo needs to get this clear. Number 2, all the way up from defense again, playing really well. Oh, and he's going to give him another
dangerous spot.
Yeah, Sholo needs to line up quick.
See if they do a quick kick or if they take their time and set up.
Looks like they're going to set up. They thought about the quick, but...
Just saw the USA men's team do a similar play on this. They did a semi-short one. Yeah.
Really hard, high shot.
Pretty ambitious.
Yeah.
We're down to the waning moments of the game here.
Yeah, we are virtually out of regular time.
What a game.
Just stoppage time left, yeah. Real defensive. Let's see what happens here. If Sholo, looks like maybe Sholo's going to get one more opportunity to go forward. They're going to have to press hard.
And there it is.
Again, calls it right in an attack.
Well, Again, not a little different than it is college and pro. They'll blow it when they blow it when the time runs out. So, well, you know what? We get the opportunity to try to figure out how to stay warm for another 20 minutes here, the way it looks to me. Let's see if we can go to Coach Seth on the sideline, see if he's got any input over there. Coach Seth?
It's cold down here. That's my input. It's cold.
What have you seen on the sidelines?
Sholo's tired. They're tired. Blue Ridge has definitely been pushing that second half, as you saw, and they look tired. That's all I got.
We were discussing that in the very beginning part of the game about how the conditioning of Blue Ridge just seems to be at another level.
It is. Like I said at halftime as well, Blue Ridge's conditioning's always been superb. They sub once or twice, and that's all they've done. I don't know what they do, but they definitely condition very well.
So have you seen any tactical changes? It seemed to us, sitting up here in the booth, that defense on the Sholo side sat back a little bit more and were just willing to absorb the shots.
It wasn't from a tactical standpoint. It was just from their gassed. They weren't moving up. They were getting back as a team, but they weren't moving up and just kicking the ball up and hoping for a prayer. Right.
Well, Trugaskis has just played fantastic back there. Can you give us an update on to how he's doing?
He's good. He had a dead leg, is what it was. He got a knee in the leg, and he's good to go, though.
You haven't seen any limping out of him?
No.
Okay.
I know he's had a hip injury all season on his other hip, so if he is limping, I know that acts up towards the end of the games.
Right. Do you want to clarify for us? It is, as I recall, 2 10-minute halves split by a 2-minute halftime, 5 minutes in between 5 minutes in between the end of the game and the start of overtime. Is that correct?
That's correct. And then 2 minutes between the first 10 and the second 10.
Excellent.
We've got an additional 20 minutes coming at you at home.
Hey, and you didn't have to pay $1 or more. That's service right there. We can thank Sports Zone 123 for supporting this broadcast. Floyd Simmons, Derek Simmons, they just consistently do solid, strong work. Well, while we have a break, Rim Country Mechanical, once again, if they would just be here, warming me up right now, but they are a family-owned business that has been providing quality heating and air conditioning services to the White Mountain communities for the past 28 years. You are looking for heating and cooling services in the Sholo and surrounding area. Look no further than Rim Country Mechanical. Since 1993, their knowledge and their fully trained staff have been known for exceptional integrity and high quality. Along with their excellent customer service, Rim Country Mechanical also offers a wide range of high technology and innovative Lennox HVAC products. The Lennox name is known for dedication to creating quality equipment through continuous innovation, and you can find Lennox at Rim Country Mechanical. Call 928-537-1803 or visit rimcountrymechanical.com.
Looks like the captains from Sholo and Blue Ridge are headed back out to center field for another coin toss to decide who starts with the ball this half. Another sponsor we have is Realtor Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty is a proud supporter of White Mountains Soccer and proud to help present tonight's broadcast of boys soccer here at Sports Zone Radio. Elena knows that, just like in tonight's matchup between Sholo and Blue Ridge, realty in the White Mountains is highly competitive, and in today's market, you need a real estate agent ready for that competitive playing field. When it's time to find a home in the White Mountains, or if it's time to sell your property, give Elena a call and be confident that she has the experience and knowledge to do the best job possible. Call Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty at 928-368-7901.
And as you probably saw on that coin flip, Sholo won the coin flip. It appears that they have decided to defend the south end, facing into the win initially. We can wave to the crowd.
He's on the radio. Jack Carter's.
Oh, these guys. No warnings. No warnings. Luckily, my mustache did not have anything dripping down it.
I didn't know they were going to put the camera on us. I was told I had a face for radio.
Well, yeah, that's what they told me too. So well, these boys have got to be tired. They've got to be cold. They're going to have to grind it out, and it's going to really come down to see who wants it. And I do worry that a team will settle in and think, well, you know what, there's a tie. Let's just kind of play down and keep that tie. But, now is really the time to put the gas on the pedal.
You have to. You have to come out firing. You have to come out strong. Because like you said, I think whoever comes out stronger right now is probably going to just edge this game out.
Right.
You have to come out strong, and we'll see what happens. Definitely the cold is a huge factor. Your muscle fatigue, everything just gets tight. I'm getting tight sitting here.
Lactic acid builds up, etc. Yeah, it's going to be a heartbreaker if there's a goal. It doesn't matter who scores it. One team's going to deflate, I have a feeling. We'll see if they have the fortitude to return to play tough. But what a backbreaker it would be to play this much and this cold and end up getting down by one.
Yeah, you can't come away with nothing here. You got to fight for it, and both teams are prepared to do that.
Well, I don't think I've seen a fan leave. They're still packing the stands here. They are just as excited as we would expect for this level of game.
Yeah, they've been real fired up and whistles and screams both ways, and it's just been good. So we'll see what happens. Well, we got another 20 minutes of action coming towards you. And again, Blue is just kind of clinical with their passing. That one got away from them right when I said that, of course, but they just seem to just have that little edge of confidence in their passing. And another searching through ball. Keeper is way out of the box, but Blue Ridge clears and deals with that nicely.
Who's dancing that sideline? They didn't blow the whistle, and looked like a little bit of level of frustration there with the ref. Again, I think they've called a very good game. I got to say, I'm impressed.
I don't have any complaints either way.
No.
I feel like it's been fair. They haven't let it get out of hand, but they've let them and allowed them to play.
The only questionable one was really that one on the goal line down there, and
yeah,
good luck with making that decision.
Yeah. Oh, the goal line clearance there. I agree. Anything in replay is tough because we get to look at it over and over. I feel that ref made that decision right and quick, and a good turn by Blue Ridge in the box. Let's see if Shoal can
draw
clear.
The fall.
Yeah, he went down a little easy according to the referee, and that's going to be a no call. It's going to go out for a goal kick.
Turned his back. He won no part of that.
Yeah.
Take one. Let's go with that.
Yeah, nothing on that one in my eyes. Cleared out, and Blue Ridge gets the ball back again, and they send a good-looking ball down the right-hand side, and
There's
good
Tregascus again.
coming across the middle and just making that clearance. He has definitely been the saving grace at Sholo's defense, or for Sholo's defense, I should say.
When he's got the body to play the next level, I think he's 6'2", 6'3". Dad is, I think, 6'5", 6'6", so there's still potential.
A little miscommunication from Sholo, and that ball falls for Blue Ridge. Let's see if they get that cleared. It's going to fall again nicely and cleared.
Oh, he wanted the foul.
Again, looking for that foul. I don't think he's going to give it in that situation. I just don't see it.
Yeah, you got to be at this point. You need to be hungry for a goal. I just don't know that laying down in the box is going to get you much.
See, a good throw from Blue Ridge here. Could be dangerous. It does go across the middle and rolls all the way across.
What powerful throw.
And Blue Ridge safe to play it back and work it in. And now they have a nice cross in. Another dangerous ball is going to fall nicely, and a good shot over the top, just a little high.
Really all set up by that defensive mid, Luis Perez. He's played a whale of a game. Impressed.
Comes out and falls right to him, and he just can't get over the top of that ball. have a feeling one of those is what's going to, and it's just an unlucky handball by Sholo, but
Just maintaining his balance.
just one of those. Man, that's the only thing separating this side is that shot, you know. Any chance, and that can go in the back of the net. Good send through. Blue Ridge falls to them again at the top of the 18. He's trying to get the shot away. Good cross back into the middle.
There's too many bodies in between them.
No, yeah, I agree. Sholo is just playing defensively, but just a little higher press I'd like to see from Sholo just to cut those balls out. And he's going to body and let that run out. Good play by the defense. See how Sholo clears this out of the back as we're about halfway through the first half.
Yep, good shield. Well done, well done.
It falls nicely. Oh, he wanted to hit that first time. He's going to dribble it in. Good pass to the middle. They need to get in front of that. Good stop. Good stop. Now see if Sholo can press high. Here's when you need to push. And a good searching ball.
But still, you're 1-on-4.
Yeah. You know, nothing you can do. Now is when you come up. You gotta come up and play.
Oh, we got the substitution coming in.
Honestly, that gives us Sholo's defense is not moving up very quickly. That gives them some time to come up.
Gotta think that's by design. I just think that they're playing low pressure and they're just sitting back. You know, maybe they're playing high pressure with the top and low pressure on the bottom, but they are not willing to give up the long ball.
See, I think you got two staying back. I'd bring this left wing up just a few more steps. I mean, this is a corner for the win here. I don't know how. That is just unlucky that doesn't find the back of the net. It looks like it came off his knee, maybe. Yeah. Let's see another replay here.
Dangerous ball delivered.
Great corner, just out of our view. But
Adam Finnegan, the transfer.
Looks like that just cut out nicely by Sholo. Falls for him. See if they can maintain possession here. Needs some support from somebody.
He's really comfortable on the ball. Well, a little heavy.
Yeah. See what he's trying to do there. Just no runs made.
You know, our cheerleaders are still hanging tough. I think they're pretty cool by now. More power to them. I noticed the band guys left, though. That brass must get a little cold there.
Doesn't he, or am I? Just gotta watch him.
See, Blue Ridge at the top of the 18 again, and nice cutback, but again, that Sholo wall is just there. If he can keep this, they need to keep that ball up there, and that's going to fall for Blue Ridge. Just to give their defense a break, if nothing else, Sholo needs to really focus on keeping that ball up and maintaining possession. And
no. It was not really offsides, but I think it was off by 5 feet.
Do you think? It looked like he ran after he kicked it.
Let's see here. Yeah, we don't have it on the left-hand side of the screen, I suspect.
He's onside to me.
This one.
Well, he wasn't part of the play.
Yeah, he was a good point. He was off by about 10 yards. So what we were referring to is the center striker wasn't really involved in the play, but was definitely ahead of the play. And some referees are a little more willing to be palatable with that, and some aren't. Oh, what an opportunity missed there. Had 3v3.
Uh-oh, looks like we got a Sholo player down hard. And they're playing it. They are playing this ball.
Sholo didn't kick the ball out of bounds. Oh, what an opportunity missed there.
I don't know if the main referee sees that. There he goes. He's going to blow the whistle.
We got about 2 minutes left in this half.
Looks like he's hurting pretty good. I don't know if it's cold and cramping or if he picked up an injury there. Looks like they're waving the coach over.
There's a hat on. It's hard for me to tell who that is.
Looks like number 9.
That's Nick Scherter. He's been banged up a little bit this season, I believe, with an ankle injury. Hopefully this is just a cramp situation, and it sure looks like it is.
Yeah, he's stretching. Ooh, when you're riding pain like that, those cold cramps set in.
That's smart that we got Blue Ridge players doing that. Try to stay stretched out as much as possible. And, you ever had that? In a
Not
game?
during a game. I would get them at night after.
Right.
After, but never during. I was lucky enough to not deal with that.
I did in a football game. I remember my senior year, and it was first game of the year, just not quite in that shape, you know. And boy, both of them cramped up, and I couldn't hardly move for days. They cramped up so bad. So I feel for them.
Oh, that's definitely a painful injury. I mean, hopefully it's temporary and he can work it out, but.
And they're taking him off the far side. Well, that's going to hurt the team a little bit. He was started today. Anytime you take a starter off the field.
Yeah. Hopefully he can stretch that back out. I would imagine he won't go back in before this second half, but.
Well, it looks like some of the Blue Ridge players are prepping for wrestling season down there. Here's your Ace Hardware replay. He went down without a touch.
Yeah, that's. Sometimes those are the worst. You know they're hurt.
Right? All right, about 2 minutes left again. In a tight game.
It's going to go for a solo throw. Let's see if their defense push up.
There's so much riding on this, and you know these guys are just beside themselves wanting to score. Boy, Blue Ridge just continues to grind and grind and grind with
good quick throw by Sholo. Ooh, just cuts that out.
Ooh. Passes are getting a little sloppier. Bodies are getting tired.
Yeah.
It's a little more bouncing, a little more heavy, a little more soft. They're just not quite as crisp as they once were.
That's going to go back for the Sholo keeper. He's going to keep that one in play.
Pretty harmless. And we got about a minute left in that first half of overtime. Oh,
that's a little chippy here. Yeah.
Wow.
That was almost looked like a little miscommunication from the Blue Ridge team. Sholo tried to capitalize on that.
I think it's a little inexperience on the part of the keeper. Josiah's done a wonderful job. Sophomore again. He's very likely going to be a 6'5", 6'6" kid. I believe he's 6'3" right now. But the genetics are there for easily 6'5", 6'6". So some great things potentially coming out of that young man.
See if Sholo can capitalize on this corner. It's a good-looking cross to the back post, and nobody there for Sholo. And now Blue Ridge is on a dangerous counter and cleared away nicely. Just to stop that and slow it down. Looks like we're going into second half.
Wow, this much riding the entire season on whether or not you make it to playoffs for Sholo, for seeding for Blue Ridge, and for both programs, pride, just simple pride.
Crucial 10 minutes.
Well, they're going to be going at it. I have a feeling it's going to be a fast second half of the second timeout. Coach Seth, do you have anything down there? Any injuries that we need to be aware of going into second half?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nick has cramps in his left leg. I doubt he's going to go back in. He said he can't walk very well.
All right. Any others?
Nope. Just cramps, both sides. Blue Ridge and Sholo seem to be trying to stretch out their calves and their quads as this game progresses into the second overtime.
All right. Well, we appreciate that. Elena Bustillos Realty health check, if you will. Elena Bustillos of Keller Williams Realty is a proud supporter of Blue Ridge and Sholo White Mountains Soccer and is proud to help present tonight's broadcast of the boys soccer here at Sports Zone Radio. And again, we appreciate her efforts as president of the Booster Club for the Sholo Cougars program. She knows that tonight, just like our matchup, Realty in the White Mountains has become highly competitive, and in today's market, you need a real estate agent ready for a competitive playing field. When it's time to find a home in the White Mountains, time to sell your property, give Elena a call. And boy, do we have fans starting to get excited.
The crowd is heated up, trying to fire the players up. This is a big 10 minutes, and everybody is excited and yelling. And this will be really exciting.
If that doesn't get the hair up in the back of your neck as a player, particularly as cold as it is, I don't know what does. Both teams look like they're pretty fired up.
Yeah, I think it's just tough to call. I really expected goals by now the way they were playing, and Sholo's defense have just been on point, and Blue Ridge attacking has been really good. So, man, it is just tough. I really thought we were going to see some goals the way they started, but it's just been a defensive show on both sides.
Well,
which is what you want out of your team.
Absolutely.
So no complaints, just real defensive game.
What a great preparation for playoffs for both these programs. So a hard-fought game. A lot of these teams are playing kind of powder puff. Little push, got by with it.
Well, looks like it's going to roll out for. Oh, he gave him a corner. Looks like Blue Ridge is going to try to take this quick.
I'm not sure why he was having a go at him there. That just seems to be awfully dangerous this time of the game.
Good clearance by Sholo. It's going to go out for a Blue Ridge throw. They're going to look to take this quickly, and he does. He puts it right back into the middle to number 9, and
harmlessly out of bounds. Now we'll have ourselves an Ace Hardware place kick here.
And to put it all the way up to one forward in the middle. It bounces over Blue Ridge defense, but can't see his number. I believe it was 2. Came back for the clearance. Big, strong boot out of the Sholo defense. Going to fall nicely for the forward. He's going to keep it at his feet, looking for that pass. Number 13. Ooh, good step out by the keeper.
Yeah. 50-50 ball. I don't think that they'll call that.
No, it didn't.
But I sure hope he's not injured here.
He didn't. It didn't look intentional to me. It's going over the top to the sideline referee.
Well, it's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, just a little strong. Keeper did well to read that and come out. Yeah,
he just barely caught his knee.
Yeah, it didn't look.
Yeah, he looks like he's doing well.
Yeah, and they're going to continue play there.
Josiah's as tough as he is big, I guess. Good ball.
Good header by Sholo, back up. And Blue Ridge is going to get the ball. Nice calm heading. Back to Sholo.
No support.
Yeah, and someone needs to get open for him. He's afraid to pass it back.
Drop pass wasn't quite there. Need to open up a little bit to the sidelines and create that pass. Yeah, I'm a little surprised both teams really haven't been using their keeper for switching fields as much as I would think. They both obviously have good feet. They both got good, strong legs. Composed. And you can hear the fans picking it up.
Really trying to fire both teams up here at the end with just under 8 minutes left to play. And a kick for Blue Ridge is going to roll out of bounds, and Sholo's going to take it quick. Nice long throw, stopped out by the defense, and now a boom to the middle.
Well,
it's too. Almost misjudged that a little bit.
He used about 6'1" of the 6'3" there.
And rolls past both defenders. Dangerous pass back to the keeper, though. with this fast a field, as cold as it is, and tired muscles. But it worked out nicely. Ooh, he got off. Looks like he's going to get a yellow card. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he did. He pulled out a yellow card for number 15.
No, Stern talking to. Oh,
no, he
did
give him a card.
Right.
I didn't see enough on that. But.
Let's see the replay here.
Yeah, he gets the ball.
He got the ball first. Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
I almost wonder, I think he got the card for the actions after the play. Nice slow bouncing ball, and that was difficult to deal with from the defense, but they do really well to keep that out.
So that was Adam Finnegan that got the yellow card. Valuable senior. We'll see what happens here.
Nice cross. Oh, and a missed trap.
You know, I think a lot of people really like those pretty long balls, but the reality is that low ball down the middle like that was dangerous. That could have bounced off anybody's legs at a funny angle. And
100%. Looks like we have another bad throw-in, and I'm not sure if it's the lines or what's going on here, but it's going to go to Sholo.
And our fans are again picking it up. Blue Ridge is making lots of good noise tonight. Called that out of bounds?
Not sure if he called. I think he called a foul. The linesman called a foul.
Sure.
Number 10, quick to take it. Oh, a good defensive header.
Oh, that was.
You guys got it.
Fell right into the lap. Oh, Blue Ridge, though.
Yeah, Blue Ridge is definitely putting on the pressure.
Strong ball by Dylan, but a little too heavy. Intensity is picked up with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, it's. I think these last 5 minutes are going to be interesting.
This is what I love about the sport. You know, if we were watching football, people might think, well, it's a 0-0 game. That's not exciting. But in my mind, every run that has been made since the opening minute could have been that potential goal-scoring event that would have put us at a 1-0 game. So to me, virtually every run this game has been effectively like the last 2 minutes of a football game or a basketball game.
Yeah,
great stuff.
That's what keeps me interested in it. It doesn't matter what that scoreline is. Soccer's live until the last minute.
Absolutely. And we just, again, either side gets one lucky bounce. Who knows?
From deep from Sholo, and they go up 1-0 with 4 minutes left in the game. And that's what happens when you just keep shooting. Eventually, something's going to fall for you. And that was a good low shot that the keeper just couldn't get down to. Well done for Sholo.
Well, if you weren't a fan of soccer tonight, you are now.
Absolutely. What a
rip shot.
That was a great, fantastic shot. Keeps it low. Let's look at the replay here. Good pass back.
And that's the coach's son, actually, Garrett Brumfield, with the tear of the back of the net. Goodness gracious.
What a nice, low-driven shot.
He's played a lot of club soccer at a very high level.
Got a Blue Ridge corner. It's going to come in real nice. See if Sholo clears that.
There's still plenty of time. 4 minutes.
Absolutely. We got just under 4 minutes left, and the way Blue Ridge has been attacking, it's still dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what, if the camera can pan out a little bit, you'll see how high the outside or the back defenders are. And they were pushing up hard. There was lots of good support and ready to attack. I got to think they're going to throw numbers forward. I got to think
you have to. You have to. At this point, you got 3 minutes left in an important game. You got to push them forward. And I think Sholo's going to do everything to just run that clock down, and which also makes Blue Ridge vulnerable for a counterattack. So we still have a very interesting 3 minutes left. I have a feeling it's going to get a little physical. We're going to see some shots. you can hear
into it. Gotta love it.
Blue Ridge fans doing everything they can to fire their team up, and Blue Ridge putting a nice, dangerous cross and cut out again.
That's Tregaskis one more
Man,
time.
he is just the wall back there. Let that.
Boy, what a game.
Got to clear that up.
Oh,
with
a
the
little too
studs
patient.
up.
It was studs up, wasn't it?
It was a little studs up to me. Well, a little dangerous there at the end, but
here's the replay of that shot. That is from 25.
just under the keeper, but that dipping ball, that's tough. Let that run out the back. Good job by Sholo's defense there to just let that run. We'll burn some more time off that clock. We're just about the 2 minutes.
They did a good job. There was 2 minutes there. That ball has not reached half to midfield yet, so they're definitely keeping the pressure on Sholo, and they're hungry. They want this.
They want that. Sholo gets that goal, and now it's up to Blue Ridge. Are you going to keep pressing? And it appears that they are, and Sholo's just going to play out of the back as much as they can and just really keep that going.
Luis is having a good game. That header, that had to hurt. He was tough.
Shut that cross down. Dangerous ball that bounces in front of the keeper. He does well to deal with it. Those ones are...
at this point, there should have been 3 people crashing.
Oh, I agree with you, but Sholo's defense has been, they knew how to play against this team, and they played on the counter, and they sat against and defended really well. Sometimes I felt like too much, but it's paid out for them.
Well, both coaches have done really well to prep their players for this game. Got to be impressed.
Yeah, to go to a 0-0 draw and go into overtime on this game, you've done well. And nice cutback. Just maybe 1 too many touches. He did well to keep it there. Now Sholo's got to be cautious here, and he's there.
And like you said, clearing to create time.
Yeah, that's all that is he is burning time off the clock, and I don't blame him one bit for that clearance.
5 seconds here and there, it's exactly what he should be doing.
Sholo needs to take it down to the corner, and just again and again. Now there's got ball boys looking for balls, and
good settle. He went down a little gingerly outside.
Yeah.
But hey, more power.
This might be Blue Ridge's last opportunity. Sholo's going to need to shut this down.
The problem with it is effectively you could have a clock run out by the time they get set up, and they need to hurry. 13 seconds. And as we've seen, referees aren't exactly friendly about giving an extra couple minutes.
It's dangerous.
They got to crash that down. It's not over yet. Get back in the box. The keeper's out of the box. Man, back and forth. And it's going to go out for...
Blue Ridge had such a good opportunity there.
It's going to go out for a corner, and they're going to take this quick.
Well, time is out.
Time is out. They have going to let the corner stand, and the keeper makes a great save.
And they're letting the clock continue to run. This is awesome.
And he puts it over.
Fantastic.
And it's going to be a goal kick. What an exciting end of the game so far, and we ain't over yet. He's
letting them play.
He's letting them play. You got players everywhere curling over and cramping up.
Yeah, we got Diego Campos is out. I'm guessing, like you said, cramping.
He is cramping. I can see that. He's having a hard time.
He has ground it out. There's Coach Bastillos out to assist. Oh, he's hurting. And defense substitution looks like it is Jesse Freeman covering for him. Oh, no, sorry, Adam Finnegan.
Ball's up and out of bounds for a Sholo throw, and I have to imagine they'll take a couple seconds off the clock to throw this in.
You'd think that they would put the ball down and switch guys throwing it in.
You got to get to the ball. Got to keep that up. Send him.
Well,
just fight for that ball. Just kill that clock.
Yep.
And there's the game. And what a win by Sholo. What an absolute dogfight to the end. Man, Blue Ridge came out to play. They had I would have to think twice the shots on target that Sholo had, which goes to tell you how good their keeper did. Sholo's keeper there. I mean, what a game. What a game.
The proverbial bend but don't break.
Yeah, I mean, that was quite the defensive play from Sholo and Blue Ridge as well. Only letting one goal in an overtime game.
Right. How many shots went off of legs or chest or head?
Oh, Sholo's back line they did their job tonight.
But, you know, all credit to Blue Ridge in terms of getting the ball possessed. I think they probably had a 60-40 or maybe 55-45 possession.
I would think 60-40.
Yeah.
I would think 60-40 is really close to possession. Blue Ridge's passing was more clinical, but that through ball in the end was keeping Sholo up front just enough to where they got that shot off in the end, and good for them.
I wonder if we can get down to Seth Jane to interview coaches afterwards.
A little sideline report from Seth.
As the players shake hands, very respectful. Looks like it was very professional on both sides of the teams, and they both understand this is not a playoff game. This is just for seeding, and I think if it were a playoff game, it probably would have been hurt a lot more, obviously. But this is something that both teams are going to come back next week. Both going to have to show what their medal is, and going to have some tough playoffs. I'm afraid Sholo has got a solid shot of end up playing Chino or Camp Verde.
Well, if their defense plays like tonight,
they'll be solid.
They'll be all right. They played really well out of the back. They sat back and they did what appears they came out to do. They came out to win the game, and they played really defensively, and they got it done.
The real question is, if they do drop, if Blue Ridge drops down, they'll probably end up facing like Snowflake, would be my guess. And here's the goal. Scored it all! Garrett Brumfield on the rip. And that was a nice little diving ball.
Yeah, it's just that low. It dipped right there at the end for him just to get it underneath the keeper, and that's a far shot.
Right, it was.
That's well outside the 18.
You can see how hard that defensive line was pressed up. There was a lot of space there, which usually gives your keeper plenty of opportunity to see the ball. And just one of those things. It's a cold night. Maybe those gloves were not quite as tacky as they
Arms aren't moving as fast for sure. Yeah,
we know what a solid keeper he is. Just one of those things, but again,
like you said, he's young. He's a young keeper, and he probably hasn't seen a whole lot of shots like that from deep, and how it dipped, and now he'll know to get his body in front of that one. And he had a really good game. Unfortunate for him to make. I wouldn't call it a mistake because it was still a good shot.
It was a great shot.
It was a great shot, and it
dipped.
Just
tip your hat to the opponent and say, "Nice shot. Well, let's move on." But again, since it's not a playoff game, both teams will be able to bounce back and work hard next week. So, and Coach Seth is on the sideline. Coach Seth?
Can you hear me?
No, we can certainly hear you.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm getting coaches here, and I'm getting Garrett Brumfield and Coach Brumfield. All right, here I got Garrett Brumfield and Coach Andrew Brumfield, father and son. Gentlemen, tonight that game was intense. That game was exciting. How is it for you to coach your son, for you to score that goal, and for you guys to play in this game kind of as your duo?
For me, it is extremely prideful for me, for my son to score that goal. I'm just so proud of him. I'm always proud of him, but more importantly, I'm proud of our team and how we worked, how we came together, how our resolve was, and how we did not give up. That is a tournament game. That's a playoff game, and they're all going to be fun like that going down the wire because we're all close this year. Son, take it away.
Everybody's looking on the field for me, so just trying to do the same right back for him. When I saw it go in, just greatest feeling ever.
Gentlemen, that was an exciting game. That was an awesome game. Congratulations. Enjoy this win and on to playoffs now, right?
That's right. Thank you. Hey, go Cougars!
Nice to hear the emotion out of Coach Brumfield. There's that shot. It was a gorgeously placed ball into the corner.
So I want to add one thing, as being part of Sholo soccer and soccer in general for this long, I've never seen this turnout as a crowd for a soccer game, and it was quite amazing.
Kudos to both programs for that, absolutely. Well, as you make your way over to Coach Elkins and see if he will make himself available for a post-game interview, let's chat about that as far as him saying it was a playoff game. I am sure in their mind it absolutely was. If they would have lost this game, theoretically Payson could have jumped them and they would have been out of the playoffs. And what an unfortunate event, because clearly both these teams are, probably a top 5 team, top 4 team maybe.
Deserved to be in the playoffs.
Right, and to have one of them bumped out would have been, I think, just kind of an injustice kind of situation.
No, I agree. I think, every competitive coach is going to call this a playoff game because, A, you need it for positioning, for one, and, B would be you gotta win this to ensure your safety. You don't want to leave that in someone else's hands. Right. And obviously Sholo did that tonight, and it was a very deserved win.
Right. Well, I think both coaches are going to be just ecstatic that neither one of them came out with a real injury that's going to affect playoffs. Because, and we had talked about this before the season, coming into playoffs, you just cannot tell what happens. Sometimes I remember a few years ago, Sholo team actually came in with 3 people getting kind of a stomach bug and having 3 starters go down in one playoff game, and they lost by 1-0 and to a team that was they just were far inferior. So you never know. And coming in here today, you got COVID going on, of course, that we're all worried about. You've got injuries when it's cold like this, and yet both teams came away unscathed.
Yeah, with the exception of a few cramps, it seemed to be injury-free for the most part. And, these cold nights, you can see the players especially playing, that extra 20 minutes may not sound like a lot, but it's huge.
Oh, when these guys
it's huge. Especially in the cold weather, and just really, really takes a toll on your muscles. Right. And they did really, really well.
Right. Well, for the people who are not significantly into soccer, a lot of those midfielders will run 5-6 miles in a given game, and to add another 20 minutes to it, I just makes me glad I'm not a midfielder at the high school level.
Yeah, even like how Blue Ridge's defense ran, their left back and right back. they ran just like you would expect a lean back to, and they had. number 2 for sure. He put some miles on.
Right.
He was all the way in the box, and then all the way, he was box to box doing his job, and so those are some tired legs.
Well, as we go down to Coach Seth and Coach Seth Jane, I should say, and Coach Elkins, just my kudos to Coach Elkins for getting that team that conditioned and playing that well. Seth, you'll have to pass on my congratulations for that. Seth?
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry, we're having an off-air conversation.
No worries.
All right, we got Coach Elkin here with Blue Ridge. Coach, awesome game, hard-fought game from both sides, chances all around. How do you feeling going forward, moving into playoffs?
I feel great. I thought Sholo played well. Got to give them respect. They played another good game, scored at the end. But I think for us, we got to capitalize on mistakes, and that's huge in the playoffs, right? If teams are making mistakes, you got to capitalize. But to say I felt any different before this game, I don't. Even after, I don't. I think that we're ready to go for playoffs, and to new season on Monday, right? New season starts on Monday, and got a couple days to prepare for whoever we have. I think we find out Friday or Saturday, so we'll whoever that is, we'll prepare and we'll be ready to go.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, thanks, Coach. We appreciate everything you're doing down there sideline. We know that you stayed relatively warm, and hopefully that was a rim mechanical thing that kept you warm down there. So as we head into playoffs, it sure looks like we got 2 teams that could go a long, deep ways into playoffs, and that starts on Tuesday. They'll have a couple-day break. That's a play-in, and after that they'll have semifinals and finals on Friday and Saturday night. So we're talking 3 playoff games in less than effectively 4 days.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough road. That's where that conditioning is really going to come into play.
Absolutely. And depth.
And depth. I was just going to say that. Sholo definitely, you can see the depth they have, but, I mean, I didn't see Blue Ridge struggling.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So I got to give them kudos for that. I didn't see any player out there, you know, with a lot less substitutions than Sholo, and I just didn't see the fatigue with Blue Ridge.
Right. Well, we'll see what happens as they continue along the way. We had a fantastic game here, a 1-0 game. Sholo ended up being up on top, but boy, what a fantastic, grinding, every minute physical game. Lots of great soccer, lots of great touches.
It had just about everything you could ask for in a high school soccer game.
Absolutely.
One goal, overtime, yellow cards.
So if you're going to do a player of the game, who are you going with?
You know, that's tough. You want to give it to the goal scorer because without him, you don't have it. But I just feel the defender, and I think you said it was Tregaskis.
Yeah,
I have to give it to him. In my opinion, it has to go to him. Without him at the back, that scoreline's 3-4 to Blue Ridge.
Right.
I mean, not to say that, you know, the keeper made some great saves on Sholo, but I have to give it to their center back. He kept them in that game, in my opinion, and without him, again, I think it's 3 or 4 goals.
Right. So, for all those fans out there, duly note that the man that was just speaking, Cody Gaskell, was a defender, and we all know that he is going to be picking a defender, right? No, I got to agree with you. He was a rock star back there. Absolutely. It is a tough call. I got to go with you. I'm going to go with Grayson Tregaskis as well as my player of the game. So, hey, we need to thank Rim Country Mechanical for all the support that they did. Elena Bustillos, once again, a great realtor that we all know and love from the community and supporting boys soccer up here. And our favorite B-squared, Byron Brown of Ace Hardware, once again supporting us to the nth degree. You've been able to watch Sholo versus Blue Ridge, end of the season game, and here is the goal. Garrett Brumfield, head down, ripping it to the back of the net. Nice pace on that ball. You can see the way that net kicked back. Great ball. So we want to thank you for watching, and for Cody Gaskell and myself, Carter Anderson, we thank you for watching.